Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This is Techno Traveler. Today we're diving into some exciting updates from Descript. For those involved in podcasting or content creation, you know that the tools you use can make a huge difference in your speed of work and the quality of your work. Descript is known for its unique approach to editing audio and video, and now Descript has integrated with Squadcast, which is a remote recording software. So think Zoom, but everything is recorded on each person's local computer. So even if the internet goes out or it lags, then it's still being recorded on the computer, and then everything, the completed files are uploaded to the cloud afterwards. So things are combined afterwards. It's a very different approach than Zoom or something similar to it. So you might wonder, why not just use Zoom, right? While Zoom serves its purpose for meetings, the local storage aspect of Squadcast is really what's going to ensure consistent quality. For Descript, I say Descript. For Descript subscribers, this integration means that access to Squadcast comes at no additional cost. And then if you're already using Squadcast, well, now you'll benefit from Descript. A bit about Squadcast. Based on this press release here that I was reading, they have 7 years in the industry, and I do know that they've built a reputation for being a dependable remote recording software. Apparently, Descript and Squadcast are both in the Bay Area, and so they were neighbors in some sort of workspace, and they decided to combine their strengths. At least that's how they frame it. I don't know if one company bought out the other or how that works. But the cool thing is that Squadcast isn't just limited to desktop. It's also available on mobile. And in the press release, this Descript talks about the studio sound feature, and how the studio sound feature, which is essentially you just turn it on, and in Descript, when you upload a video file or an audio file, you just turn it on and it cleans up the audio. I've used it in the past. It works very well. I like doing my own compression and things, EQ to my audio, but for, especially like noisy earbuds, if they're Bluetooth or something like that, rather than a nice recording microphone, if you just have your mobile device, it definitely makes a difference. I've tested it with podcasts that I've recorded, and just using my Bluetooth headphones, it makes a huge difference in clarity. Regarding the integration, Squadcast is going to initially remain separate, but then going to offer connectivity into Descript. So it sounds like they're rolling that feature out. Apart from describing that giving the news on that, which I think is pretty cool, I'm excited to use Squadcast in an upcoming series of podcast episodes that I'll be recording. So it's great to know that I can not just clean up the audio using studio sound or my the built-in tools in Descript, but that I can also host a podcast session inside of Squadcast, and no matter what kind of connection my guest has, I can record an awesome looking, awesome sounding episode. What my mind just went to right now is another great thing about recording that is that recording video files locally is that, let's say a MacBook laptop webcam, the quality is going to look a lot better on the local machine than it is being streamed to Zoom, as it tends to be the case, right? That streaming always degrades the quality. So by recording locally, then all of the resolution, all of the audio quality goes up inherently. So that's really cool. Item number 2 is the green screen feature. As you can probably see, it does a very good job of erasing the chaos that's behind me. It's definitely a lifesaver for anyone with limited space in your physical room, or if you're doing some rearranging, or if it's just a mess, let's be honest. Another great aspect of this green screen feature is not just blacking out the background, but the ability to add a different background. So I'll do some side-by-side comparisons if I haven't already, depending on how I decide to do the editing. And lastly, let's talk about the eye contact feature. Descript, when you upload a video file to Descript, it takes your video, analyzes it, and uses some AI to adjust it to make it appear so that you're looking directly at the camera. So here's a demonstration. Dramatic pause. I don't know if I'm going to have the eye contact now. Let's do it this way. Eye contact on now. And I'm going to look to my left. I'm going to look to my left. So I'm looking to my left right now. So we'll turn the feature off. And you should see my eyes this way. And now let's turn it back on, and I should be facing forward. Maybe I'll do a little side by side. Okay, so moving on. You'll be able to see that feature. Descript also demonstrates that feature very well in their tutorial video or their guides. So given these enhancements and these upgrades, these updates to the software, I would say that the monthly subscription for Descript feels even more justified now than it did before. And with the added advantage of Squadcast for my upcoming podcast episodes, it's really becoming an indispensable tool in my toolkit for content creation. Makes things super easy. That about wraps up the update for today. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you find this content valuable, consider subscribing. Until our next update on my art, my business, musings, and or the favorite software that I have. We'll talk to you soon.